Hey guys, Crew Blind Way back. I'm Calvin.
I'm Lessa.
Rick!
And we are watching the next episode of Game of Thrones.
That was
Season
the
3, episode
3.4.
4 horsemen. Forever.
4.
For
Yes.
life.
There's 4 of us. There's 4 dragons.
One for all and all for one.
Yep.
Except spell it with a U.
That's how it goes. Perfect. I love it. Also, don't necessarily love, I'm not sure how I feel about Jamie's hand getting cut off.
You're not sure how you feel about it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it sucks.
But I don't know that I like Jamie.
He's fun on the screen.
You should decide.
But yeah, I don't really.
I'll have to at some point.
Probably.
But today's not that day. However, I'm still hoping he gets a guts cannon.
On his hand?
Yes.
I mean, they don't
See.
have any kind of gunpowder technology or anything.
Neither did Berserk. I'm not really sure how he got the hand, to be honest.
I mean, you can have chainsaw hands in this world.
No.
Yeah.
No internal combustion. Get a flamethrower hand, maybe.
I'm
Ash
pretty
just needs to
sure
bring it back.
Ash has a chainsaw hand. And Ash
And a
is
boomstick.
real.
That'd be the best.
in this
If he came in.
Ash came
I don't
in.
need to be the best swordsman. I have
I mean,
a boomstick.
Him and Tyrion would get along famously.
Oh my gosh, they would.
yeah, probably. And he knows about fighting armies of dead.
He does. Winter's coming.
Sneeze.
You know, we can solve all of Game of Thrones with a liberal application of Ash.
Yep, done and done.
All right.
So what happened last episode? Other than the hand.
No.
Oh, that's all I remember.
That was a
I
stinger.
really wish we had a prosthetic hand.
I wish we did too.
So I could have
I
just.
mean, we do, but you don't want to.
Touch it? Is it real hand?
It's not prosthetic. It's.
I've seen it. It's in a shape.
Yeah.
Wildlings are attacking the wall. The Starks have off-brand Lannisters, and they also...
They're not off-brand Lannisters.
They are. They're not
They're-
good enough to actually
They're
do any good.
D-tier Lannisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're still Lannisters. You
Sure
can't call
enough.
them off-brand. That would be like saying, this Kraft Shells mac and cheese is off-brand Kraft mac and cheese. It's still
Well,
Kraft.
the little twirly radiator kind of macaroni cheese is the only true macaroni cheese, even though macaroni is a specific type of noodle.
I thought
All
it was a
others
horse.
are shitty. What?
I thought it was a horse.
I think it's a guy who has a feather in his hat. Isn't that what macaroni is?
It could be.
The Brits would know.
They would.
No, that's a
But they won't
butt.
tell us. No, that's a... that's Hershey's.
Bringing it around.
All right. Tyrion was named Exchequer.
Greyjoy is free.
Yep, and he didn't get
Yet.
Yep.
Very pale, but he's been in that dungeon a bit.
I mean, he's been in the north a bit.
True enough.
And plus, they do say where the sun don't shine. So,
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
sure he doesn't get a tan.
he's trying to be a professional pirate. I'm pretty sure that means going naked just whenever.
Is that
Whenever
what,
is most
is
inconvenient
that
for
what
the
Tim
people
Curry
around
was
you.
saying about
Yes.
getting an ass tan with all the Muppets?
Yeah.
When you're a professional pirate.
You don't have
He
to wear a
wasn't in
suit.
the best of company,
Come on,
so
guys.
he's not even a professional pirate.
Yeah. But you don't have to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead Tom's dead! Long John shot him! Dead Tom was already dead.
That's the big ones, other than
Yeah.
Dead
Podrick
Tom.
the Roderick.
Oh.
Yeah, Podrick apparently has a wing wang that is just as magical
He has a magic wand.
as James Bond's, which can turn communists into whatever he is.
Into dead.
Capitalist.
Into dead.
Well, sometimes
They
yeah.
all, almost always.
Pretty
It's
much.
a lot of dead ladies.
I can't think of any that didn't.
That didn't? James Bond?
Any of the Bond girls. They all died, right?
No,
No.
no, no.
There's quite a few that lived. There was only a few that did.
There's the Russian
And
lady.
most of
She
the
lived.
Casino Royale is my favorite, so.
was that the original or the remake?
The Daniel Craig.
Okay. Yeah, that one's really good. I like that one.
She was supposed to die though.
She did die.
There's a bunch of Bond ladies that didn't die.
Really?
Yeah. Most of the ones that did die, they were just side hoes.
Yeah. When they die, they become a side hoe because James Bond always moves on. He's not an
Goldfinger girl almost died for real life, right?
No, I think that's an urban legend.
Oh, okay.
I think that's fake.
Sorry, that one piece of hair that's sticking straight down, the longest one, it is so bright on the tip.
Are you going to
It's
talk
gray.
about how his beard is
Give me a scissors.
No, it's not gray. It's just bright because it's the perfect angle and it's reflecting that light.
Oh, give me a scissor.
No.
Or a knife.
Calvin
a sword.
really likes doing Rick's hair.
Bite it off with your teeth.
No, please.
No. I changed my mind.
Okay.
Danny bought the Unsullied Army
Give me a shawl.
A shawl.
for the biggest baby dragon she has.
Yep, the
She's
biggest
not
one.
going to do it. The biggest one. I love that. Are they going to weigh them? I hope it starts out with them weighing it
I love
and
him.
ends in a bloodbath.
Yeah, his negotiation tactic is pretty great.
3, 1, 2,
1. The big one. Okay.
I mean, he didn't want the small one. Who's gonna ask for the small one?
Nimble.
But the bigger one is faster, which could be argued as nimble.
All right, but is the bigger one faster, or are you just
I mean, he was flying around catching fish, and the other two were just, I don't know what they were
having
doing.
fun, exercising,
Studying.
studying to be better dragons?
Book dragons.
He's the jock dragon, and they're the
The nerd dragons.
nerd dragons.
Does that mean he gets the girl?
He gets a certain kind of girl. No.
Many times. But then the nerd comes in. Okay.
We need to
gets a
find out
job.
if Jamie's gonna bleed out.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe they'll start with them dipping his hand in some hot tar. Would that help?
Because that
don't know.
gets infected and everything.
Just keep dipping it like a candle at the Renaissance.
No, because then you had
Renaissance
just a tar
festival.
stub.
Am I right? I know how the Renaissance
That's
works.
true.
You don't know how the
It's all-
Renaissance
it's all-
works. You
it's
know
all-
how the festival works.
It's all candles.
Get it right!
And cutting geodes in half.
And was there even
And they
really
dip
a
you
Renaissance?
so far in this color wax and so
legs.
far in this one.
As far as the eye can see. Oh
The
no!
gods demand it. Make him carry it.
How many of those fingers?
Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink horse piss that fast.
Sterile.
I think he would have
I
figured
like the
it out
taste.
a little sooner.
Yes!
Tough fight for two hands.
Feet are stuck in the mud.
Do that again, and I'll take your other hand.
Which do you prefer? An eye or the other hand?
An eye.
What about both eyes or the other hand?
Come in.
I hope we might speak.
Is that the Ark of the Covenant?
Before all this,
Oh
I
no.
was going to tell you the story of
No, coffins don't need to breathe.
yet did nothing to dull my senses. With a hooked blade, he sliced me, root and stem, chanting all the while. He burned my parts in a brazier. The flames turned blue, and I heard a voice answer his call. I have no doubt the revenge you want will be yours in time. If you have the stomach for it.
People talk about the Night's Watch. Never mention the shovel.
Haven't seen that side of
All the shit.
Varys before.
No.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You have to go after him.
How?
You know how.
Believe Neo.
You're in a dream.
Show me.
Uh-oh.
How many times have I told you? No climbing. Have I even find it? It's here. Promise me. No more climbing. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me.
You've got to let go of your feelings.
Is he very large?
No, Unusual, apparently.
And yet they said that he was...
Extraordinary. Most extraordinary man they've ever had. And in fact,
We're talking about the same portrait. Quiet boy.
Over there, in that urn, the ashes of Aerion Targaryen. Aerion Brightflame, they called him. He thought drinking wildfire would turn him into a dragon. He was wrong. And of course, there's the Mad King. Killed by Malcolm. My father didn't want them here. He was going to have
No,
their
my
bodies
kid will
burned.
rule. No, my kid will rule.
you led the defense of King's Landing. They adore you.
Does that sound like an adoring crowd to you?
No.
It's like, holy shit, this is magic!
I don't know, my lord. They never told me much.
Terrible liar.
I mean, what's he to do? Lie to his lord or tell the truth and insult him?
Get around pretty good,
Father gave me a choice, and I made it.
he said from behind bars.
I could never be a star. She's up here.
Now you just gotta kill your father and take his place.
That'd be some shit, right? Paying the iron price.
Oh, that's mean.
Put him back where he belongs.
Just want to give him hope.
Hope's mean to give it.
He just needs to bite his own
She's
tongue off
really
and be done with it.
conflicted. I'm sorry about your hand.
Throw your hand in the fire.
That would smell so bad.
Well, it's gonna smell pretty bad on its own.
Yeah. They might replace it with the other hand, though.
Why did you help me?
'Cause he wanted to be
The very best.
brave white knight on a
Because
horse.
you're the first woman I've loved since my sister.
She knows how to manipulate him.
Good. I wish you knew how to manipulate him. I don't distrust you because you're a woman. I distrust you because you're not as smart as you think you are.
He makes good points.
Growing strong. Ah, the dullest words of any house. Winter is coming. How that's memorable, Lord Varys. You here to seduce me?
A little obvious, perhaps.
Oh, no, please. What happens when a non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers. But you've come mincing all this way for something. So?
Why does it?
No. Why shouldn't I take an interest? She's an interesting girl.
Is she?
No, not particularly.
I believe I have a possible solution.
One doesn't need to be clever for that. It's all rather obvious, isn't it?
What's the solution?
She needs to die.
The Gold Knight marries her. That one.
Your instant response was just, she dies. What
Permanent
the
solution.
shit?
Yeah. You've played.
Yeah, but they were concerned about her well-being.
That's a mistake.
Done role-playing games with Rick. You know his instant responses.
Doesn't Alana look like a goddess sent to torture me? Pigface, she calls me. Pigface.
What a bitch.
I think it had something to do with my nose.
I know, that's your
When
name.
She passed me in the hall
I
at
know.
some point. I don't think the Queen would let me leave King's Landing. The Queen Regent, you mean? Once I marry Joffrey, I'll be Queen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were to marry Loras.
Remember his name, huh?
Your place would be
When it was on the screen, I remembered it really well.
Good man. Good ranger.
Uh-oh. Is Craster killing them off?
Where did he come from?
Down one arm away. I'd rather eat what you've got hidden away.
Craster's rather bold, isn't he?
Told you.
Chop the hands off the next man who calls me bastard.
Bastard.
What's that?
You are a bastard.
Oh, well.
Yay! Represent!
There he goes.
Uh-oh.
I shall have your head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You better
And
take
he's...
some supplies. That baby's gonna die. Along with the rest of yous.
Place is freaking cool.
It's a Thieves Guild.
Right?
Eric Dondarrion. You've seen better days.
I won't see them again.
You prey in the weak. The Brotherhood without banners will hunt you down.
You found
Robin Hood.
God. Is that it?
I've been reborn in the light of the one true God.
Uh-oh.
I sentence you to trial by combat.
But it's me you'll fight.
Looked slightly
Ooh.
worried.
Well,
Guy missing an eye, you don't fuck with him.
Yeah. See, that's my job.
Because he lost an eye.
Jamie
Somebody
should have
else-
lost an eye.
Oh, it's pretty big.
it's a hell of a kite.
Zadrizes bustaris daur. Nige
Of course she does. She has a dragon. Come on.
Oh, look at how much more in love he is now.
Kavageri. Axios en das, mentios en das. Kiloni pilos luevale torgios en das. Inilini odriga das. Orlando e dole priso das. Dracaris.
Oh, this is fun.
She lost her one woman servant, now she has another one.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say,
Better one. One isn't gonna fucking betray her.
she say, it is so.
So yeah, 8,000 unsullied, and a slaver's city sacked.
Yep. And they're taking all the slaves,
5.
the children.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyone with a whip, any master, anyone who owned a slave.
So she has an army now.
Yep.
She does.
An army of volunteers.
Yeah. Which,
Kind of, I mean.
going back to what Barrison said, you know, guys will fight for you a lot more if they love you.
True enough. Or if you scare them enough.
Plus, they're just
Yeah.
badass fighters too. Like, you saw them fighting those other guards. They weren't trained nearly as well.
Well,
They're
also surprise attack.
yeah, but
Being outnumbered.
a certain amount of surprise only goes.
Sure.
It's like she was saying all this stuff, and I'm sure the other slaves were aware. It's like, no, kill the bitch, you know, stuff like that. It's like they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, but you're right. She's went from like level 1 to level 60 in like 2 episodes.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
definitely.
Yeah, she was on the quest where she's stuck in the dungeon, and she has to find the key under the mattress and then bribe the guard not to look, or convince one of the other slaves
supposed to be a
to.
level 1 character, but she's just doing her own thing. And just wrecking the... Wow, you're gonna have to go even further away from the main storyline.
Yeah, there's no railroad now.
No. Except for where Sansa is.
Except for where Sansa is
Sansa
concerned.
builds the railroad for herself to stay on.
Poor Sansa.
Even Christmas Sansa.
I mean, she doesn't want to go with someone she knows to be conniving.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she knows that Marjorie and Olenna are setting themselves up to manipulate the prince, which isn't really a bad thing. You know,
No,
he could
'cause
use
any-
being reined in.
Any change
But
from his
also-
current personality has got to be an upwards one.
Yeah, but also, like, anyone that she sees as manipulative isn't somebody that she wants to be around. So,
She's ready to go somewhere with Littlefinger.
I think she just wants away right now, right?
Yeah, you'd think that, but
Maybe.
I don't. I think it was all a trick. She'll wait till he gets on the boat, and she gets on the boat, and then she'll jump off and go back. Because she likes being a...
It's like it's... What's that one called? When... Shoot, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's like Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
To the extreme.
Marjorie's doing well. Very well.
Yeah. She turned around public opinion.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were just like a paid crowd to sweeten.
I mean, what's Joffrey done in the past? He's brutalized them, murdered them, starved them.
Yep.
She brings toys and talks to them and talks to them about the king.
She's Santa Claus with boobs.
I mean, that's probably why they were there.
That's probably true. But he's impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cersei's impressed.
Besotted, I would think.
Yeah, he's smitten.
Cersei's is equally as impressed as Joffrey, but with the opposite.
Yeah.
The
opposite of it, infatuation.
Yeah.
She's outfatuated.
Yep. And Tyrion refuses to rely on the two children he has there. He's holding out for his...
Tywin. Yeah.
Tywin.
Yeah.
He's holding out for old One Hand.
Yep.
One Hand Jamie.
Who gave up on life, but then was brought back.
Yeah.
By Brynn.
Well, we hope.
He ate some bread stuff or whatever that ball of stuff was. He's fine.
It was probably bread.
He's eating.
I'm sure it wasn't like dyed horse poop or anything.
Just from now on, the rest of his life is going to secretly be things that come out of horses.
Also, like, I don't know. I've never seen a horse actually pee, but I imagine it might be a little messy.
Well,
so
you've
whoever
heard the
had to hold that
expression,
cup there.
I mean, it doesn't
pee
take
like a
very long to fill up
racehorse.
something that size.
But that's what I mean. It's going to overflow. Like, and if
So?
you move it away, it gets all over you anyway.
So?
It's worth it just for...
Yes, it's worth it just for that gag.
Why
That
not
one
his pee?
gag.
Why not
Old-
just his pee?
Filthy Jerry
No.
will get us some horse pee.
Because it's
You know what? Horses pee a lot. There's a lot of horse pee.
I understand.
They'll make a puddle,
It could
and
have
then
been a
maybe you
multi-day
can
process.
just... Yeah.
Oh, how do you make the horse stand in that spot where you made the hole for the puddle to go in? You just
No,
like,
you
quick
dig a
go
hole,
under.
and then you make a rivulet, and you have it all fill in there.
No.
And you're like, sweet, now I've got a
then
well
dirt
of
gets in it.
horse
He
piss.
doesn't want to choke on the dirt before he realizes that it's horse piss, right? So you just hold the flask under the horse dick and have it pee into it.
Or maybe it's a lady horse? Because they...
Where, the stream then,
They should have cooked up his hand and fed it to him later.
as
Then-
like a stew.
Yeah, and then been like, oh, that was your hand. After he'd eaten it.
Yeah.
Because like this whole time he thought they were saying ham, and actually
Yeah.
they were saying hand soup.
Exactly.
They're like, oh man, don't eat that ham soup. He's like, but I'm
I'm
starving.
hungry, and it
I
smells
miss my
good.
hand, and they're like, whatever. It's your choice.
I mean, eating that isn't gonna bring it back
No.
It's a part of him again, then.
Exactly.
in a weird ass
Magic
way.
is sort of real in this world,
Plus,
so
there's not
maybe
a lot
you
of
can
meat
just...
on your hand. Like, there's only a little bit here and like little tiny bits in here.
It's small bones, though, if you boil it long enough.
Most of the muscles are in your forearm.
The sinews and things. It would be...
I suppose it would.
You could grind it up
Flavor.
and make some, like, sort of pemmican stuff out of it.
It's more the act
Yeah.
than actual.
Pulls out a fingernail.
Yeah.
Gross. We're good at
Pretty
this.
much. Yeah, I'm sure they're.
Daenerys did
Over it.
exactly what I wanted her to do. I approve.
She's
Yeah.
getting her shit together.
Yep.
Yeah, for the first
Everyone
time,
else is losing theirs.
everyone else has been manipulating and tricking and betraying her. Now
Calling her a
she's
bitch. Not nice.
getting some shit done. Mm-hmm. I love the Master's face. Because, shoot. Missandei, her
Oh no,
her
that's very
friend.
close to Melisandre.
Just get used to it. Missandei noticed instantly when she started speaking, and it took Barristan and
yeah, they were
Jorah
still
a little bit
still
longer.
Right.
At the dragon.
Yeah, because she was making this terrible mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking slave master just didn't get it until too long. Too late. It's too late. It's far too late. Such a fool.
You know.
She got her revenge with one word for all the shit that he was saying. So good. I love
Turn
it.
it up to 11.
Varys got his shit done too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That's two good revenges this episode.
They also kind of showed, I don't know, I felt like he got to tell his backstory.
Well, yeah. Like, his arc is done, so he's dead next episode.
Well, I did kind of notice, and I wrote it down here, they're kind of showing the mechanics behind Varys. And they have been before, but this time, it felt a little more like he heard this, so he put this together, and you know how much proof he had. And it wasn't exactly proof, it was more like, it's a very good guess. It's like 90% probable that he's right. But if they're showing the mechanics, that makes him more vulnerable.
It's true.
In the narrative.
Do you think we're going to see that sorcerer again?
Not in One Piece.
Yeah.
I love Tyrion's face when he's looking over the edge of that crate.
You realize
he's never known such horror from this quiet, very calm, mild-mannered man who all of the stories say he's one of the most dangerous men in Westeros.
Well, and Varys thinks that Littlefinger's one of the most dangerous men, so what does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Pycelle!
It's we already know he's a liar. He just bores his horrors until they just leave, and he gets his morning calisthenics in.
Poor boring.
But no, I love the line that Varys used. He would burn Westeros to the ground if he could be the king of the ashes.
That kind of tells you where Varys is. He's said this before. He said it to Ned Stark, that his loyalty is really to the well-being of Westeros.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the only good guy. Well, he's the only person who is what he says he is.
Ned Stark was a good guy.
Ned Stark was a good guy.
He's an intelligent good guy. Because he's intelligent because he doesn't have to rely on armies. He's intelligent
his own
because
armies.
he has.
It's hard to call him a good guy. I regret that. He's more like he's doing the sort of goals of a good guy, of what a good guy ought to be doing.
I mean, he's definitely playing. He's definitely playing a part. I mean, in his eyes, the ends don't necessarily justify the means. Because he wasn't completely for killing off Dany when Robert said to. I mean, he did it because his king commanded him to, because what's he going to do, say no and get his head cut off? Like, what does that add to anything that he's doing, you know? If he martyrs himself, then his resource of himself and then also to the realm is lost. So he has to play this part to a certain extent. But in the same way that Littlefinger does, he plays it behind the scenes.
So the ends are justifying the means. He's just trying very, very hard to find other means.
Mm-hmm.
So the voice, I wonder if there are, like, demons.
Well, when you had the map out,
like
it said the
infernal
Demon
plane.
Road. So
Well, that's true.
I mean,
they think they're real. Somebody thought they were real.
there's also
a shadow baby that we saw that I would, if I saw that in real life and somebody was like, that is what a demon is, I'd be like, okay.
If there are demons, there must be gods. If there are gods, there must be clerics. We haven't seen any of them yet.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent, Melisandre is a cleric.
Yeah, kinda. More of a priestess,
She's
sorceress.
a sorceress.
She's a witch sorceress.
I haven't seen no heal.
She
I
doesn't
mean,
fight with
I
a
saw her lay
mace.
on hands, but it ended in a shadow baby.
Lay on hands.
I'm just glad Eric didn't roll up a female character. You're doing that all the time. Yeah, don't watch this, Eric. It'd be terrible. It'd be even more chaotic.
So Stannis can't produce another one of those.
His fire's low.
Yeah, his fire's low.
He's tired. He's all stressed out. Can't get it up.
Bummer. He's willing to try.
Yeah, but he seemed a bit maniacal about it, too.
He's
I mean,
a little crazy.
She's that.
Yeah, he's desperate.
Yep. I forgot to write down Greyjoy.
See, you don't write everything down.
Greyjoy took a field trip.
So who was that boy?
Don't ask him. He can't tell us. We need to come up with a theory.
I mean, he was in the torture room.
Right. So he freed him and then brought him back just to spite him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's wanting to work on his acting classes.
He must no. I bet he was. Maybe he's
He can archer really well. He's had training. He's probably a lord of some sort.
Well, I was thinking. I guess it doesn't make much sense, but if he
I
was
mean,
like,
that one guy that's with the Brotherhood is a great archer.
Yeah.
He's not a lord. He was a pig farmer.
Tanner.
What do you call him? Swineherd, a
Swineherder.
tanner, and Mason.
If he was like the older brother of the two farm boys.
Oh, getting his revenge.
Yeah.
He got a confession. That's why he brought him back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he,
That'd be some shit.
Yeah.
Just happens to
Greyjoy is the
Oh,
unluckiest man in the whole world.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of his
Which
fault,
is good,
but...
to be honest. I mean, we saw, he regrets it now. Of course he regrets it now. But,
Yeah, because things have gone wrong for him.
I wonder,
well, things were looking up for him.
Sure.
When he
dipstick.
admitted that.
That's true. Yeah.
So it wasn't that he was blaming the bad things that have happened to him. Like, he took full responsibility for what he did.
But
Right.
until things got bad for him.
But yeah, at this point, he just needs to bite his own tongue off.
That's what Shane
He
always
needs
says.
to try and kill
What you gotta do.
himself or something.
If there's something imminently bad that's going to happen to him that he thinks he might die, he just says, I would just bite my tongue off.
That's, sometimes you've only got
Drown in
certain
my own
options
blood.
available to you. You just gotta bite it off and tilt your head back and drink it in, man.
Reference to a wrestler.
I had a few, but I knew they'd be too obscure. I just kept them shameful.
I mean, you do the references for them.
I know.
Yeah.
It was pretty deep.
They would get it. There's some hardcore wrestling fans in
The
here.
problem is we'll never know because we don't read the comments. You can be as clever as you want.
Well, if you guys would ever get in Discord.
We're not allowed to read any of that stuff.
Not in GOT chat. There's 100 other chats.
I'm in Discord all the time.
Told you.
I'm in Discord all the time.
Talk to people.
Talk to them.
Talk to people. No.
I run D&D campaigns for them.
Yeah.
That's
or
true.
adventure one-off.
The Night's Watch is the bit that we've been watching is in absolute shambles.
Ooh,
what you wrote.
Boy.
No. That has a swear in it. I'm not going to say
This is a
that.
family show.
Yeah.
All these butts and rape
Yeah.
and
Butts
everything
and
else.
rapes and hands around people's
Burning
necks.
alive and everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, we
falling apart at the seams.
Yeah.
came to a head.
Yeah.
Lost one of my favorite characters.
Mormont.
Gior Mormont.
Yeah. Pity.
A tortured soul.
He compromised. He was cool, but he did compromise.
I mean, in that situation, what could you do other than compromise?
Not compromise.
I know, but
The guy was feeding babies to monsters in the woods, and he was like having sex with his daughters
Yeah.
to make more daughters to have sex with.
but also that's a place that the Night's Watch could go for refuge.
So why can't the Night's Watch run it and not the bad man?
It's because they would be overtaken by the wildlings.
Not if they dress like wildlings.
So
They would not.
Craster played
Not
both
if they
sides.
were all women.
You think the
That's why the
wildlings don't
girls-
kill women?
No,
Or-
I'm saying get rid of Craster, leave the women there.
Or they just set up an actual supply train for their little adventures into the north.
What?
And not have to worry
No,
about
that's silly.
I mean, they did have supplies,
a train, Calvin.
but they had to use a lot of it because it was a lot worse than they thought it was going to be.
Well, yeah, they should have brought entire horses instead of just a foot of the back and a foot of the front. Somebody worked really hard on that.
Yeah, as
Speaks of insanity. That's like a Godfather meets crazy, super crazy.
what's that one movie
Wow.
with Mel Gibson?
Lethal Weapon, Braveheart.
Signs.
All Signs.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Where they make crop circles and shit.
Mhm.
That's the movie you were thinking about.
I've never seen that movie, so I doubt it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it, and I know the reference. It's literally crop circles.
Oh,
M. Night Shyamalan joint.
Shalaman?
Shalaman.
Shalaman. Shalaman.
Shamanan. Shananaman. Do 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 do. Shananaman. Do 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 do.
Is that like Phenomena?
Right.
So, do you think Sam and baby and girl will survive?
Oh, actually, yes.
Really? I don't think so.
You think Sam is dead?
I think Sam is alive. I think the other two are dead.
Oh.
Gilly and the baby?
Yep.
Gilly and the Nameless.
Yeah.
Who would?
Who would he name him after? Would he name him
Yeah.
John? John was the only one that was nice to him.
John was
I mean,
the
it's
one
not
nice to
his.
him.
It's Gilly's. She's.
Yeah, but who is she going to name him after?
She has-
I don't
Craster?
know.
Yeah.
What other man has she known?
If she names, maybe she names
Rastrick.
Sam.
Rastrick? Sam Jr.? Sammy Davis Jr.?
Like, I have a son and he's still a virgin. It'd be perfect for him. It's like, how did Sam manage to get a family and a son that's named after him after he joined the Night's Watch?
Also- A little perplexed as to why they're spending so much time on Podrick's excursion. And how many more
Maybe-
times it'll come up.
I
I don't
mean,
want to know how many times Podrick came out.
everyone was certainly impressed.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Rumors like that get around quick. And also, it was a
Maybe-
mechanic to show how much time had passed.
Tyrion must be super jealous. Because he's been doing this for years. And he's
Yeah.
had to pay every time.
Well,
Yeah, but was he paying them like, now show me how good you are? Or was he like, I'm going to try and reverse this? I don't think he ever considered the fact that there's a
higher tier.
reverse, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Shay
Actually
would have set him
seducing
straight.
women instead of just because him and Shay, he fell for her hard.
I mean, they both did.
Maybe. Can't trust these women, Calvin. Haven't you learned anything?
We haven't seen Shay for a while.
It's true.
Nope.
I was really hoping to see something with your prediction.
With his prediction of her dying,
Yeah.
one way or another.
No, I said
Something
betraying
bad. Yeah.
either Sansa or Tyrion for the other one.
Oh. That's right, you wanted her to die.
Me.
I want Sansa to die.
Want Sansa to die?
Well, I just think it's the simplest solution to a lot of
Why?
problems.
It'd be the kindest thing. No.
Why though?
Well, because
She's more of a prop than a character.
well, she's too naive, and yeah, is like.
And she should have been figuring stuff out at this point.
Well, I mean, she's just such a powerful prop that she'll probably fall in the hands of evil. That's bad.
The Hands of Evil. That was a Doctor Who, wasn't it?
Hand of evil.
Yeah, the Hand of Evil. Anyway.
And I mean, the Starks. I don't know. I don't see them bouncing back in any meaningful way.
The Starks? But, like, Robb Stark.
No.
They're winning though.
Yeah, maybe, but he went and married that
They're still
woman.
winning.
He's lost all faith in him since the marriage.
I have. It's a terrible decision. Catelyn is makes terrible decisions. It's a family of terrible decisions.
What about the warg babies?
Warg babies?
Yeah.
That's true.
Talking about Bran and Jojen Reed.
They might,
And what's his name? Other.
the youngest,
Yeah.
Stark.
Rickon.
Rickon. Oh, dang.
You said the Warg babies,
Yeah.
which we've only ever seen Bran.
No, Rickon
Jojen.
saw a vision too. He was like, I saw Dad in the
He
tombs
had
as well.
a dream.
Yeah.
You're right. I think, Rickon and Bran and John will come together in the end, maybe.
So you think Arya's gonna die too?
Oh, and Arya. I don't want her to die.
I don't want her
No.
to die, but I don't see her. I could see her just not doing the whole I'm a Stark thing anymore. She might just be like, you know what? I'm going to be an outlaw and an
faceless
assassin
one.
and a crazy
That's what
person.
she needs to be.
A faceless man.
That's what I hope. That's my hope for her.
She should.
If she was
make
my daughter,
friends.
that's what I would want.
you would want her to surgically remove her face so she could
I
put on
want.
her face.
You want to meet Evelyn someday, and she'll be disguised as someone else, and for her to stab you and be like, "I'm Evelyn." You'd be like, "I'm proud of you." That's my girl.
She'd have to stab me while I was asleep.
Okay, so Arya should make friends with the Hound and ride around on his shoulders, and then her and
So the Hound's clearly going to get
She doesn't like the Hound at all.
no, but he's big and
She might learn to.
Yeah.
And
Why?
he would have died by now if he was going to die. So I think he's getting out of this.
Think
one
so?
way or another.
So the trial by combat, you think
You can do it.
Barrack? Think Barrack's gonna die then?
I don't know.
Dandarian?
I don't know. I think
Dondarrion.
Dondarrion.
maybe.
Goes
I
close.
think Arya might get involved.
That would mess up the
The rules.
Trial.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. DQ.
Disqualification?
like it's all, I like the wrestling idea. They're building up this fight, and then predictably, he uses a chair and knocks the ref over, and
Yep.
yep.
Yeah, but they still have to resolve the trial. So if not by combat, then what? Like gonna try to get a confession out of him?
No. And so then he'll be smart and be like, I choose my opponent. I choose Joffrey. They're like, damn it. All right.
I mean, you can't choose like that.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd be all right with
You
him.
can't choose your opponent. You can choose a champion like Tyrion did.
Yeah.
You can ask for it.
I choose Joffrey.
I choose Joffrey to fight Dondarrion.
I'll be waiting.
Tell me how it goes.
I mean, you could also be refused,
Yeah.
like because Tyrion was refused his brother Jaime Lannister as his champion.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
because that was ridiculous.
Yeah, as would be Joffrey, which is the point I'm trying to make.
Yes.
Potter
He's already dead
is
anyway.
pretty ridiculous. So.
Huh?
Said the Potter thing is pretty ridiculous. So
It was brought up like twice, back to back.
I'm just saying, like,
Just, it's funny.
it is funny.
It is funny.
You guys
It made my
blowing
list
it
of
way out of
notes.
proportion. Pun intended.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We saw a little
I
glimpse
should make
of.
a list of people actually.
We saw a little glimpse of Ghost,
Yeah, we did.
but
We know
At
John's still
Craster's
alive.
place.
Yeah, he's following.
Yeah.
He's not following John.
nope.
He's afraid of giants. I don't blame him.
He was a runt.
Or he knows he'll come back.
Yep.
He's like he's a wolf, and he thinks John is a wolf, and the Ghost knows his way home. So
Yeah.
surely John does too.
Yeah. For him, this is all.
If that were the case, why doesn't Ghost go home then?
He is. He's at the wall. That's where he's been for a long time.
They're at Craster's.
I bet he's heading towards the wall.
Ugh, you guys.
That's on the way.
Everything north of the wall is at the wall to you guys.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's a greater area than Westeros, north of the wall. Get your map.
Does Google Earth have Westeros?
No, I don't think it does. It's not even shown on.
Crusader Kings does.
It's not even shown on the map
it
because it's the known world. I haven't explored that far.
Yeah, right here, just from this little bit that's unfolded, this looks about equal.
Haunted
with the
forest.
land.
We haven't seen much forest, to be fair.
Forest?
Yeah.
Greyjoy was having a horse chase through the forest.
No, I mean the haunted forest beyond the
Oh,
wall.
the haunted forest?
We haven't seen much forest.
No.
I mean, when Tyrion
Craster
was
is sort of
pissing
in
off the edge of the
forest.
wall, you saw quite a bit of forest there.
It's true. But Craster's was it in the
Craster
woods?
was kind of in the woods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because
in the-
Remember
John
when
was
John got
creeping
knocked
up.
out?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. You're right.
Does it have Craster's hut?
No. Well, there's a unspecified circle. And a little house.
Choose to believe.
Maybe there's a little house right there. And then there's an unspecified circle there and there.
It's got to be Craster's place.
Let's see. I wish it had markings for like the Fist of the First Men and stuff like that. Because that stuff should be over in here.
Oh, you have a whole atlas of the different lands somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Who owns this?
What? This stuff? Like
This.
the Wolf's Wood and stuff? That would
No.
be Winterfell.
This.
The Stony Shore and everything? Yeah. It'd be
Okay.
like Winterfell.
It's all the north.
Winterfell. Winterhell.
Yep.
Winterfell.
Winterhell.
A gift.
Lots of gifts. It's Christmas up there all the time because it's winter.
True.
Yeah. Brandon referring to Brandon the Builder.
Right.
In White Harbor, that's
Yep.
where Brandon, what's his name, was from. That died and did his duty, and they burned him, and he smelled nice.
Brannon, I think his name was, or something like that.
Bannon.
Bannon?
I wrote it down and I crossed it off because it turned out that wasn't the note I was trying to make.
But it's not on there. It's over. It's over here.
Yeah, Bannon.
Bannon, yes. So yeah. Anything else? Cersei trying to talk to her dad, trying to get some insider information.
All
Shut
of that guy's
down.
kids are so desperate for his approval.
How do you think he meets his end?
Tywin?
Yeah.
Do you think he ends?
At some point.
We all die.
I think Joffrey. I think he tries to rein Joffrey in. Joffrey
And it doesn't work?
killed.
Think so, huh?
That's what I think.
Well, that would be
That's
some
sad.
shit.
That would be the end of it for me for enjoying any kind of Joffrey's such a little shit. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Be like, nope,
He would
Joffrey
have
has
gone
to
too
die.
far.
Yep.
Ned Stark wasn't far enough.
Nope, Ned Stark was not near far enough. Ned Stark made mistakes.
I mean,
didn't like
Tywin
it.
has made many mistakes as well.
Yeah, but he's cool.
I mean,
You just like Richard Dance.
Charles did.
Charles Dance.
I was gonna say Richard Dance.
Everyone cool was Richard.
I mean, Richard is a dancer.
It's true. The Warlock. The Warlock.
No,
What? What are you talking about?
Richard. Shoot, I just had his name. The exercise dancer from like the 80s and 90s.
Oh my gosh.
Simmons.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that does not.
I had his first name. I
Does
was
not
like,
deserve a fist bump.
he remembered his name. That deserves a fist bump.
No, I'd have left him hanging.
By
I left you hanging, rather.
That will be it for this reaction. Thank you for watching. Go over to Patreon to find out how to get full-length reactions so you can see all the goodness and all the glory.
and see reactions ahead of time.
And you can also find out how to get early access, which is what he was talking about. Also, subscribe to us if you're not. Click the little bell so you get notifications. Links down in the description.